Okay, Toby, so your marks so far have gone 44, 33, 32. So you're the only one who is travelling backwards with their marks. So let's see if you can improve on that this week and start heading upwards rather than downwards again. Says in words, that is a number. You need to write the word 4. Okay, so that's good. Right, with this one which you've left out, the value of the 6 in that number, the 6 is in the hundreds column, so the value is 600. If the question asks for the value of the 5, it would be 50. Right, this is asking for ascending order, which means smallest to largest. You've done descending order, largest to smallest, so you won't get that mark. The mode is 2. These are the frequencies. What they're looking for in the tally is what I think you'd started doing, yeah, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. That's what they're looking for there. But you'll get both marks this early on in the paper. And yes, the mode is 2. Good. Total for the page: 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Promising start. Right. What you have drawn is a frequency polygon, not a bar chart. Okay, what you'd want for the bar chart would be this, and so on. Okay, so that would be for the bar chart. Use a ruler, obviously, and if it had been asking for a frequency polygon, you would have needed to join the dots, join the crosses together. Okay, so that should say frequency. You've labelled the bottom. Your graph is nicely spaced out. So you've got a mark for the scale. You lose the mark for not drawing a bar graph. You keep the marks because you've got gaps. And you lose the mark because you didn't completely label. Okay, this requires a ruler. If you didn't have one, you could have borrowed one, so I'm not sure why you left that out. AB is not perpendicular. Perpendicular means at right angles to. Okay, so the line that's perpendicular to DC, there's the line DC, is AE. Parallel to AD, well, there's the line AD. You know parallel means travelling in exactly the same direction. So what you need to be doing is lining up your ruler and then sliding it across the drawing until you come up with another line which is travelling in the same direction, and there it is, BC. And you need to be able to do these, okay? You did actually borrow an angle measurer, so I'm not sure why you left that out. Watch my video clip. You must practice those. You must get those marks. Only 2 marks that page. That's not good. You have to know a right angle is 90 degrees. I mean, you'd have learnt that in junior school. That's obtuse. Again, you would have probably learnt that in junior school. So, no mark. That's correct. You need to keep the line going, but you've got both lines right, so you get that mark, and you've got all of that. Good. Right, 44 is good, but again, here's another mark you're throwing away. Write down the units of your answer. You haven't done so. Centimetres squared is the units of area, so you're going to get 2 marks, but you're not going to get the marks for the unit. You're just throwing it away. 6 marks for the page. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Good. 4x is 24, x is 5. No, it's not. X will be, to get the x in its own, you have to divide both sides by 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. X is 8, and that one's right. And have a look at the video clip. We've done those recently, last week. We've thrown 2 marks there. This is correct. I see no method, so I'm dubious. I'm dubious that anybody can do that in their head. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but you need to show what method you're using to get that. That's correct. That's correct. 66 is wrong. The cube number is 4. Sorry, 64, because that is 4 times 4 times 4. None of those are prime. They're all even. Okay? Prime numbers only themselves and 1 divide into them exactly. 2 divides into every single one of those. Two cubed is 8. 8 squared is 25. You're multiplying them, not adding them. Careless mistake again. 2.63 is right again. No method. I'll believe you. 3, 5, 6, 8. Right, that's wrong, that's right, that's wrong. We're going to be doing these in class in the next couple of days, so we'll have time to practice those. 3r plus 6r is 9r. It's negative 4t plus 7, so that's wrong. And then you need to join them back up again. So for you, you should have written 9r plus 11t, but the answer is 9r plus 3t. Okay, again, you need to be able to answer questions like this. You can't get these right without having completed the table. That's wrong. These two actually are right, but again, it's difficult to get those if you haven't completed the table. 3, 4 for the page. You're throwing away marks. Throwing them. No. That's triangle. Angles in a triangle add up to 180. Those two little dashes give you another clue that it's a special type of triangle. You need to know what that type of triangle is. It's an isosceles triangle. You need to know that with an isosceles triangle, the bottom two angles are the same. If the bottom two angles are the same, you take 56 away from 180. And you get 124. Both of those have to add up to 124, and they're the same. So if you do 124 divided by 2, you get what they each are. So you know that that is 62, and that is 62. Now you have a straight line, so those three angles together must add up to 180. So you do 180, take 43, take 62. 6 marks you should have got. 70 and 175 are correct. It's positive. Your line of best fit is fine. There's no need for it to go through 0, 0, and in fact you shouldn't extend it down that far. You should stay either side of the two extreme points that you've got. And reading off your graph, it is 65. What I suggest you do in the exam is show how you are using your graph to achieve that. So 5 marks there, 5 marks for the page. Have a look at my explanation for that. Okay, these are all wrong. Okay, you need to read the information here. 4 cups is telling you there that 1 cup is 250 ml. You've got 4 cups, so you're going to have 4 lots of 250 ml. and then you can have 4 times 250 mil there too. The 4 ounces is 115 grams. You've got 16 ounces, so you need 4 lots of that to get 16. And 4 tablespoons, 1 tablespoon is 15, so you need 4 lots of 15 to get there. So that's the method that you need to use in order to get any marks there. And then you've got 4 equals 1 litre. 4 times 5 is 20. Plus 2 is 22. No, can't see what you've done there. That doesn't make any sense from what you've done. Right, I think what you're saying is that you'll get 4 lots of the recipe for 1 litre, which is correct for your 250. So for 5 litres you will get 20, but it's going to be 20 lots of 8 people. Okay, because you're saying you're going to get 4 batches for 1 litre, so 20 batches for 5 litres, and 21 batches got 8 people in. So your method's not right there, but you're not far off. And for this, the square has also got those 2 properties as well as that. Parallelogram doesn't have those as a property, but it does have that. And the trapezium doesn't have that as a property, but does have that. So again, that's learning that you need to know what those shapes are. And just draw little sketches of them above. Take a look at what I've done it on the video clip. So you haven't got any of the properties right for the square, the parallelogram, or the trapezium. No, they only have to be the same length if it's an isosceles triangle. It's just saying they're any triangle. That's correct. Good. So 3 for the page. Right then, Toby. Well, there's an awful lot of potential marks you've left untouched or gone badly wrong on the paper. So even before I total it up, I'm disappointed. But let's see how you've done. 15, 17, 23, 30, 38, 42, 47, 50. Okay. So I am disappointed. It is actually your best score to date, but it's still a long way off where we need to be. So grade E, you're 5 marks off a grade D. We want you to get a grade C. You're 20 marks off a grade C. But boy, if you go through there, you will easily find 20 marks early on in the paper that you've left there. Okay, but we're moving in the right direction again, so I've got to be encouraged by that.